Hello everyone and welcome back to Oblivion. Now off screen I've done a little bit of repairing of my equipment and I made some potions. So, before we go to the Priory of the Nine like I intend to this episode, let's go to the local alchemist shop, because I can also get another quest done there. Specifically seeking your roots. Now you may notice that one of the waypointers here is faded out. That is because it is not, in fact, in this city. It is in a different city, and it is trying to tell me, hey, you're in the wrong city, you dumbass. The right city, though, is here. Falana Halau.
Me? I'm Falano. House Lalo. As if that matters here.
It probably doesn't, but you have an incredibly nasal voice.
I don't know. Never seen that sort of route before. Head over to the West Wheeled Inn and talk to Sindarian. He could identify it for you, I'm sure.
Useful to know, I suppose.
Quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Now, due to the way AI fatigue works, these damage fatigue potions aren't too useful. The damage health is, though. I'm also going to sell 12 of my damage fatigues, restore fatigues rather, simply for the purpose of extra weight.
I appreciate your business.
I'm sure, ma'am.
I'm the only alchemist in Skingrad. Not much business here, but I can't go back to Morrowind. It's just like anywhere else in the Empire. By the way, do you happen to know what the fine is here in Cyrodiil for necrophilia? Just asking. Let's assume... no. That's nothing compared to Morrowind, thanks.
Times I wish I had a face cam.
Be seeing you.
Goodbye! I'm just going to ignore that happened. I'm going to do my very best to ignore that happened. I mean, I've heard of ancestor worship, but geez, lady. There are limits. On Earth? Do I not have the Priory of my 9? The Priory of the 9 is literally right that way. Why is it directing me poorly? For some reason, my custom marker is more accurate than the non-custom. There's a way shrine just right there. Guess I'm gonna get a minor buff for my journey. Hopefully it's one of the good ones, like strength, and not something like, I don't know, willpower. Still, I do suppose any buff is a good buff. Also, you make really annoying noises now when you fall instead of the crunch of Morrowind. So, whose way shrine is this? Cuirass. What did you do again? Agility! Not bad, that's fatigue. That's, among other things, rate of fatigue restoration. Pretty useful. I don't really need Alkanet, I think. Do I? Do I have any Alkanet? Restore intelligence and resist poison. Peony, I know, is pretty useless to me. Flax, ditto. Gonna walk a bit so I can get my fatigue restored in case this camp is full of bandits. There are very good odds it is indeed full of bandits. Those do indeed look like bandits, but I'm not just going to open fire on them until I can personally confirm that, yep, those are bandits. Who the hell is that? They appear to be chasing a deer with a bow and a hammer. Oh. That's not a bowman, that's a bowwoman, and a fairly old bowwoman going by her hair color. I just murdered an old lady for shooting me. Murdering people for shooting you is generally considered, ooh, boar meat! Well, there goes my train of thought. Some prick with a hammer wandered off over here. At least I got some silver arrows. Is that a flower type I want? That is Nightshade! I always want Nightshade, even if I didn't get any Nightshade. Is that a ghost or is that an alien well? That is... That's a well! I'm pretty sure that's a well? That's a well. Well, well! Well, there's well. Ah, grammar. Oh no, it's a graveyard, so this is a ghost, isn't it? No, it's a really creepy graveyard. Primrose. What does that do again? Restore willpower and personality, so it's a good restoration plant, but it's not one for stats that I really intend to use much. A zombie, I'll take your mort flesh. Kind of surprised it didn't get up, but I don't really think they got the mechanics for that enabled in an engine until Skyrim, really. Oh good, the cursor fixed itself. What is it? Get on a rock. Oh, you have a Daedric axe. Ow! Just die already! You do have a silver dagger. I think I'll take that. Because that is a blade weapon that is also silver. He has some broken boots, too. I broke them. Oh, hello, nurse! That is an enchanted item, and enchanted items are always worth getting at this stage in the game, because they sell for a lot of coin. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen! 431 gold pieces. I probably should fix up that silver dagger, too, because it's a one-handed blade, it won't hit very hard, but it'll hit very fast, and most importantly, it's something I can repair that can... Excuse me. That can kill ghosts. You know, I'll train up my repair a bit more. Seems like Collarbone Camp just had that hedge wizard. A pretty competent hedge wizard, though. He kept healing himself at very good intervals. It was quite the nuisance. But, well, I'm a protagonist. Okay, ingredients. Neat. I do like that the bags have food in them. It's a nice touch to show that, yes, these are in fact people living here, not just murder targets, you know? Maybe I'm crazy like that. I'm probably crazy. I saw the wolf. It's a timber wolf. These are much more dangerous than normal wolves. They're like ice wolves are in Skyrim. Die. Thank you. Right? It ate a lockpick! I mean, my dog eats cat poop. Citation, I have cats in my house, and she has a habit of scrounging litter boxes because she's not very bright. Actually, I know those give fire-resistant base, but what else do Dragon's Tongue do? They give damage health! Oh, I want that thing, because that's quite nice for poisons. Are these Lady's Mantle? No, these are Lady's Smock. I think Lady's Smock leaves aren't as... Yeah, they aren't what I want. I want Lady's Mantle leaves. Lady's Mantle leaves have restore health. Nightshade, though, good poison. Good poison. Historically, famously good poison, even, in real life. Redwort and Columbine. I wonder if the Columbine comes with its own gun. Ooh, Redwort has resist frost. That'll be nice. What's Columbine do? Restore personality and resist frost. So that means with Redwort and Columbine together, you make resist frost just flat out right now for me. That'll be good if I have to fight a frost Atronach of some sort. That's a decently rare effect, so it'd be pretty valuable. Oh hey, there's a wolf. Oh hey, the magically silent spells. Look at my arm. It is now stained with blood. Look at this wolf. It has flopped down the hill. That leg is still moving. Oh, it's like it's sleeping and trying to run its sleep. Only it's dead! I wonder how my evil laugh sounds in playback. I don't think I've actually listened to my evil laugh in playback. I probably should. At least we're close to the priory, though, and... Another wolf! You could have at least been a, you know, not generic wolf, so I didn't have the ability to one-shot you, you know? That'd be nice. You know, opponents that I just don't go, stab, you died. Ooh, lots of Nightshade here. Give me that Nightshade, boyo. I want it. Give me that frost resist from the Dominica Redwarts, too. What does Viper's Bug Loss do again? Resist Paralysis and Night Eye. Okay, I don't want Viper's Bug Loss then. Night Eye is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but I don't need Resist Paralysis too badly right now. I don't really have any effects, any other plants that give me that in large amounts. Damn. For a Priory, this is a lot of Deadly Nightshade around it. Like, I got a lot of Deadly Nightshade and... Carrots! You gotta love carrots. Priory of the Nine Chapel. I forget, can I jump in this well? I cannot jump in the well. Oh well. Columbine, please. Oh my. Lots of Dragon's Tongue here, too. Lady's Smock in large amounts, but no Lady's Mantle, it seems. A pity, a pity. There's this, which looks rather pretty. Kind of hard to tell what it is from this angle, though. It looks like Umaril and Pelinal. Umaril and Pelinal fighting, if I had to guess, though. Be easier to see in the day, but eh. Alright, come on, jump me over. Let's check out the chapel first, because it's a priory, so logically the chapel is going to be the most important place, right? Don't know if there's anything dangerous in here, though, so I'll check it out. No, there's just a shrine. Damn, this place has seen better days. Yeah, this place has seen better days, damn. Ow! I think falling damages with your boots, by the way. No, it damaged my Greaves, it looks like. Did I not fix up my Greaves? Either way, that hurt quite a bit. Let's go into the Priory of the Nine proper. Life of Uriel Septim, some pewter equipment, the Knights of the Nine symbol. There's a reason it's selectable. I'm surprised the pears are still edible at all. Is that something in there? That's garlic! Gotta love you. I love me some garlic. Not gonna lie. The double ah? Shazar and the Divines on Oblivion. Song of Pelinal, V7. A chest with a pickaxe and some yarn. And a convenient little bed. Fascinating. My buff ran off anyway, and I'm not really feeling like a lore discussion right now, so... An hour of rest will do me good. And then I shall repair my equipment. What is my armor skill now? Is it close? It's 44, so if I get one more level in armor before my next level, then I go burn some cash. I could get my Journeyman Armorer skill and not have to start using unenchanted weaponry like this silver knife. Which, let's be frank, is not very good. I mean, it's silver, sure, which means it hits decently hard, but it's pretty fragile because it's silver. Spoiler alert, precious metals are not good for weaponry. Also, I should drop these tan bowls. Alright. Alright, let's go to the Priory basement. Iron dagger, calipers, clay plate. I think that bucket's supposed to be hanging up, but it bugged out. More iron weaponry. A cupboard with an hourglass and some yarn. Some other things on top of it. An anvil, a forge. A sack with 2 hourglasses and a stone cup. A sack with a clay goblet and some yarn. Some minor clothes and an hourglass. Armory! Ah! Knights of the Nine equipment. The Cuirass and the shield are the main unique things, if I recall correctly. But it's all decently valuable. So I'm taking it all! Proper Holy Ventures need funding. Ask Venice! They got sacked for it several times! Now, if memory serves, I am about to fight a bunch of ghosts, so... Let's try this out first with the Silver Dagger. I don't have much res, but I'll hit very hard. So I hit very fast. See? Let's go in. Hello, dead knights.
By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the Cuirass of the Divine Crusader?
Have you been gargling rocks?
Step forward, adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat. For the vows we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine.
Someone's feeling overdramatic.
Ah!
I'll challenge you one at a time. However, you can't search them.
Sir Cassidy, step forward.
Seems like I can only get in 2 strikes, even with a knife. Got a little greedy there. Thankfully, this isn't quite a boss rush. Yeah, you can hear me hitting the spacebar there, hopefully, and you still can't, search them. I'll take the time in between fights to repair your equipment, otherwise you're going to find yourself in a very bad state. The state of having all your shit broken while fighting some very powerful knights.
You have bested Sir Cassidy. Sir Ralph.
Hello, Sir Ralvus. Ah, he only carries a sword, not a shield. Ow! Oh, I tried to disarm him. Because I remembered I can do that with sideways power attacks with my blade mastery. So I'm running a bit low on health, so I think I'm going to drink this restore health potion and a restore mat so I can get a little bit more recovery.
So, as you have fallen, step back and let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik, come forward and prove yourself.
This guy wields a very nasty sword. A fine steel claymore, if I remember correctly. You can see why I value shields in this game. How much of a beating has mine taken anyway? Only 4%. Much less than I anticipated.
Overcome happiness, and yet you remain standing. Perhaps Sir Cuirass shall test your freedom.
Well, first I'm healing up a little bit more, sir. Did I disarm you? Alright. 2 shots of healing magic.
You show a fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries. Now face
Sir Junk, really? Did you just not get along with him or something? Goodbye! How's my knife doing? 84. I'll give it a smack with a hammer. Don't underestimate the Knights of the Nine, by the way. Maybe making it look a bit easy, but if you screw up, you really can get hurt at this stage in the game. I'm just glad I got a weapon I can repair.
Sortorov, show the challenge, the ferocity of the North.
He carries a silver longsword, you may know. Unfortunately, I can't loot it off him. What the? I was trying to show off with the sideways power attack. It seems it didn't work. As you can see, this is kind of an endurance match.
Have stood against the Knights of the Nine. The final test is upon you. Ready yourselves, Starlight, and face me!
He comes with a very nasty attack. That, I believe, is an Elven Greatsword. It's kind of ironic, given Pelennel's White Strike's views on elves can basically be summed as screw them all and not in the fun way. Running away. Running away. Make you waste your fatigue by running away. And I cut you down. I didn't even use my longsword, because I didn't need to. I was worried I'm going to have to retry this and use Red Wave, but yeah.
In 300 years, none have stood against us and lived.
You didn't get tested much, did you?
Forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
I'll happily take it. Nice! Now I have a shiny new Cuirass! Isn't it any good? Alright, it's 40 pounds, but it has a very nice set of effects. First up is that resist normal weapons 15%. That is what I consider the best effect there. Like, the rest are kind of okay to great, but that one is good. I'm sorry, but that was just good. Now, I'm going to place all the relics here, though, because you store relics on this stand. This includes weaponry once you finally get it. Also, there are some chests around the room. I can't take all the loot, it seems. And these chests do have some minor items in them. Nothing like amazing, don't get me wrong, but it can help you in a pinch, and more importantly, it's a bit of loot. As anyone who has watched my Morrowind playthrough will know about me, I am an obsessed looter. Let's check out the rest of this place. Not too much more found. Alright, let's just start queuing up all the quests.
By the Nine, I've not seen such strength. could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
Heh.
You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped.
Nice.
The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusaders' relics. In life, we failed at this task. In death, we seek to preserve what little we accomplish while we wait for one to come and finish what we began. One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined.
Cool.
Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned.
Alright.
May the Nine guide your way.
Oh, I have a level up. Let's go resolve that, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Then we can go back and talk to some ghosts. Also, I should go back to my main weapon, because I'm going to keep the silver dagger around until I can find a silver longsword, as I much prefer longswords to daggers in this game. The extra reach really helps. You saw how I was constantly missing power attacks. Alright, strength, endurance, and luck. Very repetitive, but hey. It really is the best choice early on. Just spam strength, endurance, and luck. At least that's my opinion for the best choice. If you have your own builds, feel free to post them. I'm not going to stop you. I am going to repair my equipment, though, and I will say that pretty much every build that uses armor at all should have armor as a class skill, because, good God, it is so important to have armor, it's not even funny. Alright. Sir
Greetings,
Caius!
Sir Knight.
What do you think of Sir
Alas,
Barrack?
My old comrade is not among us here. We do not know why his spirit did not join us here to guard our last relic.
Maybe he was a traitor.
We were estranged in life, but I had hoped that in death we could be reconciled.
Maybe he just didn't like you all.
For my part, I now know that I am largely to blame for the ruin of the old order. Sir Amiel takes too much upon himself. I will say no more.
Interesting.
In death, we continued the work that escaped us in life. The relics must still be guarded, for someday they shall be needed once more.
Frankly, I'd like to have them right now, but I can't repair them, so that makes them actually pretty terrible armor. Sorry, Sir Caius. Also, something to note. They're leveled to you, but the only way to reset the level of the relics of the Crusaders is to put them on this armor stand and take them back off, which results in sometimes you getting massive buffs just by putting armor on a stand and taking it off. I attribute it to the fact that there are literal magical glowing motes floating all around it, so there's probably some fancy holy goodness on this stand from having the relics of the Crusader that are so bloody long, you know? Sir Casimir!
I know where you may find the Gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them.
Nice.
Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them.
Ooh!
Would you listen to my tale and learn of the Gauntlet's fate?
Sure. I'll happily learn about a quest.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Barrack into war, taking the Gauntlets with me.
Ouch.
When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering.
Ouch.
In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed.
What do you mean?
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him.
Ouch.
My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
Heh. About the gauntlets.
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
Alright. That's one quest.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel.
That tends to
My
piss off
entire
gods.
lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know.
Alright.
We had only the best of intentions. Truly we did. We meant only to serve the Nine and the Empire. It's hard to believe it all went so wrong.
Where did we go wrong?
I have no doubt that they still lie within the chapel of Stendarr in Coral. No mortal man could lift them.
Alright.
May your sword strike true.
So that's one objective. Stendarr's Mercy. Next up, let's talk to Sir Relvus.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope.
Ooh!
But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed.
You have no idea.
I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order.
You have no idea.
And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
Bring it!
I was arrogant and foolhardy. I sought personal glory. I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine.
Heh.
In facing the challenge of Zenithar, I failed. I tried dozens, no, hundreds of times to reach the Mace.
Oh, a
I
mace.
fell each time, and each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith, but even now, I do not know what this means.
Heh.
I was
Dang it, I clicked the wrong button.
below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn. There is a shrine to the great craftsman, St. Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real.
Yep.
You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it.
Quests like this are why levitation went away, because otherwise your faith wouldn't guide you, your magical powers would. Like how my magical flying pants took me everywhere in Morrowind because they were so travel-stained. Remember, kids, don't wash your pants and they'll make you fly.
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I.
I'm not
If you
interested in
seek
the mace, but
travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all.
can you tell me about the gauntlets?
Casimir left with the gauntlets when the Order dissolved. I heard that he lost them, but I had my own problems to deal with.
Selfish, but okay.
Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrake was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend.
Alright.
When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the Mace of the Crusader.
Fascinating. About Zenithar himself.
Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world.
That makes sense.
The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth.
This is a big hint. See, it says you have to walk on faith. This basically means that you need the boots of the Crusader to do this quest. Otherwise, you don't have the faith to do it. But once you get the boots of the Crusader, a magical path will open before you because video game logic.
Our greed for the relics overshadowed our faith in the Nine. I can only hope that you are stronger than we were.
You have no idea.
Go with virtue.
Alright, Sir Henrik.
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader.
What do you mean?
When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping.
Huh.
With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield.
Huh.
I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me.
I wonder if he got screwed or not. I don't actually remember. What's he say about the Knights of the Nine?
Though we went our separate ways when the Order fell, we all served the Nine in our hearts. All but one. Sir Ralbus quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He believed that with the mace, he would be able to bring the rest of us together. He stayed in the Chapel of Leowen for months, attempting the test over and over. He hardly ate, hardly slept. In the end, he failed. He left the chapel broken and beaten. Sir Emil found his body and laid him to rest here at the Priory.
Ouch. What do you say about the
The
shield?
shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark. It is protected, and care must be taken when attempting to find it.
Alright.
History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic.
Oh boy, puzzles.
He teaches us, know the truth, observe the law. When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise.
Makes sense.
It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours.
Alright. Still highlighted?
Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to find it. I cannot say for certain what is inside, but be prepared for anything.
Okay, I can do that.
May the Nine guide your way.
That's this whole side. So we've got the shield, the gauntlets, and the mace.
How may I serve you, Commander? The gauntlets were recovered by Sir Casimir, one of our few victories during our time.
Heh.
But then, even our victories became our failure.
Heh. So I didn't talk to you.
May your sword strike true.
Alright, let's talk to Sir Gregory.
I am at your service, Commander.
Hello, Commander.
In matters of faith, one cannot be bogged down in the affairs of this world.
But I want my shiny things.
Learn from us.
No. Give me
Cast
my shiny.
aside your treasures and serve the Nine.
Do they give me shiny?
Sir Henrik wasn't drawn into the war as so many of us were. His mind never left the shield.
Yeah.
May the Nine guide your way.
Two people left to talk to.
How may I serve you, Commander? Sir Casimir took the Gauntlets to war with him. After what happened with Beric, who would try to stop him?
What happened with Beric?
Complacency proved to be our greatest enemy. The service of the Nine requires eternal vigilance.
Constant vigilance!
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them.
Alright.
Do you wish to learn what little I know?
Please.
I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know.
Understood.
The boots are safeguarded by Kinnereth herself. You
Hell of
must
a guard.
be tested and prove yourself worthy to acquire them.
Makes sense. Alright, what'd you say about the shield?
Sir Henrik spent his days looking for the shield. He was so determined. We all were in those days. The wars of men undermined the service of the Nine. Do not follow in our mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Go with virtue.
Greetings.
Alright, let's see if any of them have any conversation options about relics that I didn't...
Greetings, sir.
I can talk to you about the mace and the boots.
After Beric betrayed us, Sir Ralvus journeyed to the Chapel of Leowen to attempt Zenithar's test of faith.
Alright, he failed.
He tried to reach the mace again and again, failing each time. He became obsessed with it, refusing food or drink for days. When I finally received word of his quest, I went searching for him. But I was too late. Sir Junkin helped me carry his body back here. I failed my friend, and I failed Zenithar. Perhaps
You did.
you can succeed where Sir Ralvus could not, and redeem us both.
I'll give it a shot, man.
Sir Junkin was lost attempting to find the Gauntlets. At least he was spared from the tragedy of the Order's last days.
But I asked you about the boots.
Sir Junkin was...
Is that like a mistagged results or something? Because that doesn't make any sense.
Seek out the...
What about the booties?
When Sir Junkin died while questing after the boots, I mourned his loss. Now I wonder if perhaps it was a mercy that he left us when he did.
That is the question.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
Have you recovered? May your sword...
How may I serve? May the Nine God... I am at your...
Boots!
The boots have been guarded by Kinnereth herself for the longest time. Sir Junkin went after them and never returned.
You see?
May the Nine guide your... Greetings, sir.
Alright, I believe we talked to everyone
May the
here.
Nine guide your way.
Let's start out with some hands, shall we? Plus there, I'll be able to sell some of my equipment. And I can use the money. Hell, maybe I'll even get lucky. The day is breaking. Hopefully so shall my enemies. Now it said it was in Coral? Skingrad, Gvatch, Anvil. Coral! Alright, let's go to Coral South Gate. It's not quite as close as the North Gate, but it's closer to the shops. And I love my shiny things! Note, I would make a terrible paladin! But hey! If you want to, you can roleplay this really well. If you don't want to, well, there's nothing forcing you to roleplay it, eh? Hey, Fire and Steel! Would you happen to have a silver longsword? Because I could really use one.
Yes? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Speak of the devil and he shall appear!
You
That is nice. That is
That's more
very,
than
very,
unusual.
very nice. I have more than enough money for it as well.
That's You've made a good bit of gold.
Alright, you can have the silver dagger as well, because you have a silver longsword. Which is what I really wanted. Now you can have my fine steel longsword as well, because a silver longsword will hit harder if memory serves. Yep.
Tell your friends.
Wait, do you train me in
Hello.
armor?
Pay attention, and you can learn a
Oh,
lot.
you do.
I'm willing to
Burn the rest of my
Pay
gold on
attention.
training.
pay attention.
47 armor.
Fair
A
one.
silver longsword. Silver longswords look pretty cool on your hip. There's no silver armor, though. The game isn't quite as silly as Morrowind and that, but also magical moonwalking. Looks pretty cool on your hip, in my opinion. It also looks pretty damn cool in your hand. Look at those engravings. Those are really cool work. I'm sorry, but that's really good work. Whoever made the model for the silver longsword in this game, feel proud for yourself, hey? Let's go see if we can get some handy things. Also, we dropped nearly 90 pounds of stuff and I haven't even sold my jewelry. I probably should sell my jewelry, frankly. I think there's a miscellaneous shop around here somewhere. Alternatively, inns are usually decent places to buy and sell. Oh man, I was not expecting this. I actually found a silver longsword. That's going to carry me a very long way.
Hello.
What do you want? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Oh, you only buy my potions. Goodbye.
You too.
I could have started off a quest there, but I'm not interested in that one. My quest is for a shiny set of armor. It's very well enchanted and quite built toward restoration. As well, each piece doesn't give much restoration XP.
It's you.
In total, it gives you quite a lot of restoration XP. Like, I think it's a total of 25 once you max out the set. I could be wrong, though. It's been a while since I've done this. I'll have to be aware of that, hey?
I don't mean to impose. Be seen.
Hello.
Do either of you sell things?
I don't mean.
Oh, you
I
sell.
offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Protect's pretty decent. That's 5 points of extra armor. Don't really care about your goods and stuff. I want to sell you some items.
A good.
Alright. There we go, ma'am. Thank
Come
you
back.
for the Thank you for buying my garbage.
Be seeing you.
Clean out more room for the gauntlets. I think that was about a half pound of stuff. Half pound of stuff, because I think I fumbled that quite badly, but whatever. Let's just get going. Yeah. If you have 2 high infamy, you can't get cured at altars, which is kind of annoying, but also makes quite a bit of sense. Here be the gauntlets of the Crusader! They really are too heavy to move.
Good work. Good. Take care.
I'm Rena Bruyan. I'm thinking of heading over to Renoir's to buy some...
Right.
St. Neos is worried...
The quest is called Stendarr's Mercy, isn't it? In general, for these you have to think a bit laterally. So I think I'm going to save someone's missing daughter. That makes sense to me. I'm not 100% sure this is it, but I'm like 95% sure this is it, so... Let's get going and get the quest started and see if we hear anything about it.
I don't mean to impose, but
Alright.
that Ramalas Briant sure... That's right. My daughter Dharma never came back from Hackdirt. I'm dreadfully worried something may have happened to her. Can you help?
Sure.
I can't thank you enough for your kindness. She was supposed to make a delivery to Atira Moslin in Hackdirt, so I would start there. In case it may be useful, she was with Blossom, her horse, I mean. Dharma loves that animal and would never willingly abandon her.
Alright. Oh, never mind. I don't think this is it. Shadow over Hackdirt. I know that quest. That I don't think is it. Alright.
What brings you here?
Ah, I need to talk to you, right.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days.
Oh?
My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the Gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
I'd like to know their story.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the Gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendarr. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Oh! That is a lead! I was right! Shadow over Hackdirt is not it, because Shadow over Hackdirt is a nod to Shadow over Innsmouth. And it's very Lovecrafty. I'd like some better equipment before I go into a Lovecrafty area, even if I do have what I have wanted for a very long time. A silver longsword.
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now.
Ooh.
He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him, if he's feeling well enough. Bye.
Hopefully I don't have to grant him a knife's peace. I don't really like granting innocents a knife's peace. Always makes me feel like shit. Even when it's the right thing to do. That sounds weird to feel like say I feel like shit about doing the right thing on occasion,
like
but
what I see.
yeah. All right, Kellen.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me. Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember.
All right.
When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But until it gotten worse over time, I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
Doesn't everyone?
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it.
Ouch.
But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
All right.
You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago.
That and some personal
You know that
testimony.
I thought perhaps I could lift them. That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up. I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping.
Don't fuck with
I'm not
curses.
ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything.
Makes sense. All right.
Farewell.
Let's go see what Areldur is hiding, shall we? And I think we'll end the episode off after we get this little bit done. Summary serves is reasonably quick.
Welcome, Knight Commander. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
Then give me the knife.
The curse. I know what would lift it.
Oh!
But
It's not just that sort of mercy, okay.
The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendar for the power to lift this curse?
Yes.
Farewell.
You have now been granted the spell. Lay hands. Restore fatigue, 10 points on touch, and a custom effect. It's a lesser power, so it's infinite cost. Rather, infinite casts, unlike a greater power. Not infinite cost. If it was infinite cost, I could never use it. Hey, Kellen.
How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
You can hear his voice change, which is a really nice detail I love. But now we have the Curse of the Consumed on us. It's 5 points of damage fatigue, permanent effect. To give a comparison, I'm currently sitting on 222 points of fatigue.
Look at me.
He just indulges in running, and it's adorable, and it's amusing. I love it. Alright.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
Maybe. But you told me, and it didn't change anything, but it was enough in the end. Also, if you're a Red Guard, you get the Gauntlets of the Crusader. Instant. And I mean instant. Damn it, I flicked my mic. Sorry. Instant immunity to disease. Quite nice. Now, but let's go back to the chapel, shall we, and turn these in, because I don't want to use them again until I have my armor maxed. Well, not maxed at 50. Also, I'm a Knight Commander now, because I started that quest. But we can't do that right now. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, or in the threads on Spacebattles and Sufficient Velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye!